Hello, is my voice audible? Hello, everyone. Good evening, good evening. Who all alive here? Right, good evening in the chat box. I'm waiting for you all. Good evening. कौन है live? Hey, good evening. How are you? Who all are here? Great, 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 great. Very good. All right, all right, all right. To start with, ये मैं पहले welcome करना चाहूँगी. I really want to welcome you all that you got the time out of your life, right? The most important, you are going to start with the most important 30 days of your life. 30 days, I would not say 30 sessions of your entire life, right? Hey, Sherlyn, how are you? Good to see you here. So, why I'm saying that these 30 sessions are going to be the most important days of your life, most important sessions of your life, because I'm telling you the absolute truth. I'm not exaggerating it. How much I have known about this book now, this is going to help you 10x times to have a growth in your life, right? Just give me a second. Yeah. I'm also great, Sherlyn. I'm also great. It is going to give you 10x growth. Why? Because in this book, we learn what negatives we have in our life, what negativity we have in our life, and to fight with that negativity or to change with that negativity, what we can do is we learn from this book every day a new thing and we'll implement, right? So इससे शुरू करने से पहले अंदर क्या है क्या नहीं है वो इसके अंदर क्या है what is there in this book. I really want to ask you one thing so that you can come to know a little teaser about what is this book all about. Just be very honest, truth, right? No, nobody is judging you, just be very honest. That how many of you have dreams inside you that you keep pushing for tomorrow? I'll do it tomorrow, I'll start it tomorrow, because it seems very big and you just postpone it for tomorrow. Is there anyone? If those who are watching it as a recording, not live, type in the comment box, right? Type in the comment box if you are listening it, if you're doing it, do it 100%, right? I'm going to tell you this book is going to change your life. Me, look, people are writing me. They have dreams, but they are keep pushing for it tomorrow. How many of you go to bed feeling like you worked all day, but you accomplished nothing important? You were busy throughout the day, but you did nothing. Have you felt like this? I felt many a times. To-do list is so big that it looks like a novel. I have so much of work to do. I worked all day, but I have accomplished nothing. I feel the same most of the nights. We do. We actually do. Because we postpone things which looks big to us, right? Thank you for being honest. Thank you very much for being honest, Shalin, Rajat. Thank you. And you know why? Because we all are stuck in the same trap, and that is procrastination. Have you heard the name procrastination? This is what we all have inside us, right? And you really need to hear this, that after reading this book, we are going to work on this enemy. We are going to get rid of this enemy from us. There's a book. And this book, written by Brian Tracy, is a very powerful book. It's a life changing book. This is not only a read only book that you read and you get some entertainment. No, this book is going to help us, or even it has helped millions of people in breaking free from procrastination. They multiplied their productivity, they grow in their lives, they achieve their goals, right? Do you want to live your life like this? Do you want to learn something? Do you want to multiply your productivity? Do you want to get rid of this procrastination habit and achieve the goals? Do you want to? Write in the chat box yes if you want to. because we are going to live it. We are going to apply each and every rule of it. We are going to transform our life together, right? Yes, I want. Yes, yes, yes. But here's the question: would you show up? Would you commit that you'll come daily and learn? Daily in the sense in every session. Would you commit? Would you show up? Would you change your life? Would you implement whatever you will learn here? Because only by applying it in our lives we can change something. I commit. Great, great, Rajat. Great. Because the person who is going to change their life has to be committed towards the transformation, right? So I'm just sharing the book, sharing the screen with you all. Please do let me know whether it is visible or not. Is it visible? Is the book visible? Thank you. Thank you very much. So, Eat That Frog 30-day transformation. And in this, we learn stop procrastinating, do what matters first. One new you, right? अब ये देखो. If you are a procrastinator, procrastination is the silent killer of your dreams. राइट हम बिजी 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 बोल देते हैं बट हम प्रोडक्टिव कुछ नहीं करते वी आर बिजी होल डे वी आर डूइंग समथिंग बट वी डोंट डू एनीथिंग प्रोडक्टिव वी हैव एंडलेस टू डू लिस्ट बट वी डोंट डू एनीथिंग एंड वी ऑल स्लीप इन गिल्ट ऑफ वेस्टिंग वन मोर डे not going further towards your dreams not even a single step ये बुक बहुत अच्छी है millions of copies worldwide millions of copies have been sold Brian Tracy has not made this book for entertainment purpose, but as a workbook, right? As a workbook, which we should practically apply in our lives. It has so many principles. I'll be discussing about this book today itself. What we are going to do in next 30 sessions, right? I'm going to break down every single principle, every strategy, every secret in the book. What we are going to apply them together, right? Are you ready to? Are you ready to dive into it? Give me thumbs up. Are you ready to dive into it? Are you ready to dive into it? You want to know the teaser about this book. You want to know about something this book. What we are going to learn in this book. Yes. So, to start with the book, first we must know about the author, right? A story of a man. Why are some people more successful than me, right? It's story of a man who ended up as nobody. Brian Tracy. Is he wrote his story in that book that what was his story and I think that story relates to every one of us somewhere or the else somewhere we are also like this only Brian dropped out of high school although we qualified so many degrees we are qualified with so many degrees but Brian Tracy here is different from us but at the point of procrastination at the point of not rising in the life at the point of not growing he was same like us so he dropped out of high school no degree no connections no wealthy family he worked as a laborer washing dishes digging wells etc so for years he drifted he traveled the world on cargo ships right dead end jobs he did and but no, he was having something inside that what other people are doing that they grow but I'm not able to what they are doing differently right he always admired successful people he asked why some people are more successful than me he was having that question and instead of making excuses instead of blaming his circumstances he did something radical like he went to the successful people he asked the people what did they do differently क्या कर रहे हो तुम अलग से भाई and you know what they told him and he did the same what they did and when he followed what the successful people did He got the same results. He got the same results. Within 1 year, he became top salesman. Within 2 years, he became sales manager at the age of 22. Within 3 years, he became the vice president, right? Vice president of 95% sales force. 95% sales force. He became the president of them. There was sales force under him working at the age of 25 only. And today he has written over 80 plus books, right? Spoken to more than 5 million people, trained people in 75 countries, and built multiple successful companies. बहुत सारा कुछ किया उन्होंने, बहुत सारा कुछ. He has changed millions of life. And the one principle that changed his life was eat that frog. Eat that frog. That was the secret. Eat that frog, right? Now you now even when I heard the name of this book, Eat That Frog, I know what does that mean. I think there is something non-veg in this, right? Non-vegetarian book, eating a frog, and being purely vegetarian, I was thinking, यार क्या ही होगा इस book के अंदर? Eating a frog, right? So now after hearing about this book, after learning about this book, I came to know that this book is wonders. Eat that frog. Here, frog means what? He said there's an old saying, if the first thing you do each morning is eat a live frog, you can go through the day with the satisfaction of knowing that that is probably the worst thing that is going to happen to you all day long, right? If you eat that live frog in the morning, you know that इससे worst कुछ नहीं हो सकता ना. Then you can go through the day with the satisfaction that I have done the most difficult task, the worst task I have done. Think about it. If you do the hardest, the biggest, and the most important task first, before anything else, everything becomes easy. Yes or no? But what we do is, whatever task we feel is difficult, hardest, we just procrastinate with it. We'll do it tomorrow, we'll do it afterwards. We have so many excuses for not doing it because it seems hardest, it seems boring, although it is the most important one, right? So the biggest, the most important task that we are procrastinating on. So your frog is your most important task, right? That is the biggest one. So first rule, do it first thing in the morning before anything else. No excuses. Avoid tadpoles. Tadpoles matlab small tasks. We spend our time in easy and small tasks that we don't get time to do the hardest and the most important task, right? Focus only on the big frogs. Only on the big frogs. Because we spend our lives every day when we wake up, most people live their entire life checking their emails. Emails? Email is not the frog, not the main work. Scroll social media. This is the most important. This is the most doable thing in the world, right? Most of the people wake up and just start scrolling social media. That is not the frog, right? Sitting with people, gossiping, attending meaningless meetings, wastage of time, but that is not a frog. We have time to gossip, but we don't have time to do the important task, right? We reorganize our desk again and again and again, but to complete the important task, we're not doing it. We are busy all day doing something, accomplishing nothing. This is who we are. This is who we are. Tadpoles. वो हैं tadpoles. Brian Tracy called them tadpoles. Those who do the small task, tadpoles. Those who do the big task, frog eaters. So what we are going to learn: 5 transformations in 30 days, crystal clarity, 2x to 3x productivity, eliminate procrastination, achieving big goals, energy control, right? So first, we'll crystal clarity means we'll know exactly what to work on at a given moment, right? Now what happens? We are confused between the priorities. So we learn what will be our priority. Double or triple your productivity. Get more done in 2 hours than most people do in 8. Work fewer hours but accomplish more. Eliminate procrastination from your life. Stop pushing tasks to tomorrow. Build the habit of finishing what you start immediately. This is something very important. Build the habit of finishing what you start immediately. Finish what you start. But what we do is we start one thing, but as the distraction comes, we get distracted to some other task. We are not finishing the previous task, what we were doing, but we do the another task. We start doing it. And that's why nothing is being done, nothing is being accomplished. Next is achieving big goals. So finally, if you have so many goals you have been postponing for years, like if you wanted to write a book, if you wanted to start the business, if you earn that certificate, you have been postponing for years. Next is energy and control. Energy and control. When you wake up with a purpose, when you know you are waking up because you have a purpose, end each day with deep satisfaction instead of guilt. We'll sleep with peace, satisfaction, that at least we did something, we have completed that big task, right? Some of you may be thinking right now, yeah, I have done so many procrastination system. I went through so many procrastination systems, right? But now I can't do it. This is not my cup of tea. I tried many a times to do this, to follow so many things. I cannot do it. Maybe somebody may say that I am a procrastinator. Somebody may say I'm not a productive person. How many of you think that? How many of you think that? Hmm. Yes? No? Listen, if we have, Brian Tracy says, um, millions of people have transformed their lives with the system Brian Tracy has given, with the principles he has given in the book, right? He says productivity is not a talent which you were born with. It's a skill that you can learn. If you can learn to drive a car, you can learn to manage your time. If you can learn to use your smartphone, you can learn to eat that frog. You can learn anything. Anything, right? So, 21 principles. What makes Eat That Frog different? Here are 21 principles here. कोई fluff नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है. There is a roadmap directly to what 21 principles. What are those 21 principles? I'm just giving you a highlights of those. Set the table. Before you can eat your frog, you need to know which frog to eat. Decide exactly what you want. Clarity is essential. That means a day before, you just a night before, you can say, when you are going to start your day at 6 a.m., you must know that which work you have to do the first, and for that you have to prepare a day before. So set the table. You must know what works you have. You must have the clarity which one is the main to choose, which one is that frog for you. We are learning Brian Tracy's 7-step goal formula. Yes, 7-step goal formula. We'll be learning in this. By the end of the session, we'll have the crystal clear, right? Written goals. 3% people do this. I've read in his book, only 3% people do this. That they have written crystal clear goals. And when they do it, they achieve 5 to 10 times. Second is plan every day in advance. He has given 6 P's formula. Proper prior planning prevents poor performance. He has given 10-90 rule. 10 minutes of planning saves 90 minutes of execution. 10 minutes of planning saves 90 minutes of execution, because when we are ready, when we know that what we are going to do, it saves our time, right? Then here is apply the 80-20 rule to everything. 20% of your activities create 80% of your results. 20% activities. But what we do is we waste of uh, 80% of our time on this 80% of the work we that doesn't even matter. 20% of the activities, what we can do, what how we can become the action taker, we don't do that, right? We just go for that 80%, which is the byproduct of that 20%. We don't look for the 20%, which is the main thing we have to focus on. So in this book, we'll learn how to focus on that 20%, how to become the action taker. That is the main thing, which will give the 80% of the results. Then consider the consequences. And ABCDE method. ABCDE method is like where we'll prioritize the task in A category is different, B category is different, C category is different, right? In this, we are going to learn like A category is like most important tasks, which we cannot postpone, must do. B is we should do, we should do. Like we should never go for B if A is undone. So we must know what task can come in A category, what task will go in B category, what will go in C category. If we don't do the B task, there will be mild consequences. If we don't do the C task, there will be no consequences. We can delegate the D1, we can eliminate the E1. But if we don't do the A1, serious consequences. So we have to prioritize. We have to just separate the task as per the ABCD method. We learn this. We'll focus on the key result areas. We'll apply the law of three. Identify the three tasks that contribute 90% of your value. 90% of the contribution comes from these three tasks. Right? After learning this, after reading this book, we will find what is our big three. What is our most important task, because everything else can be delegated or eliminated. So we'll find the law of three out of these, whatever task we have. We also have to learn this, because what we do is we spend time in doing all the work. We don't even delegate our work. We don't trust sometimes. We focus our time on something which is not very relevant to. But what we have to work on, we just ignore, because that is the bigger task. That is the harder task. But we will learn how to focus, how to prioritize the harder one, how to prioritize on the frog, and delegate. Have trust. What you can delegate, just delegate. Right? Slice and dice. Break big task into smaller slices. Do one small piece at a time. One small piece. एक टाइम पे एक काम करो, थोड़ा थोड़ा काम करो, राइट? Large time blocks. Create chunks of time for big task. छोटा छोटा कर दो उसको. Then single handle. Stand and don't stop until 100% complete. Stand and don't stop. Because uh, Brian Tracy said single handing single handling, if you are doing the task single handedly, it's 50%. It will take 50% of the chances, right? It will complete the work by 50% if we do it our own self. But if we delegate, not exactly delegate, but if we start and stop again and again, start and stop again and again, if we are distracted, then the same work, if you're not focusing on the one work, on the same task, single handling, that at one time we are focusing in one, if you're not doing it, if we are distracted in so many things, starting stopping, then the possibility of completing that task becomes 500%, that it will take 500% of time in completing that work. It will not reduce the time, it will increase the time by 500% to complete that. Did you got that? What we are going to learn in this? There are so many. I have not written much in slide. There are 21 principles. But to show you a glimpse, I have only written few here in this slide. But there are nearly 21 principles. Do you feel that there's a power in these 21 principles? Right in the chat box. I think it's cause nobody likes frog. Why name frog author too? It sounds absurd. Why only frog? Exactly. The same was me. I thought na, this was like a non-vegetarian book. Eat frog. Eat that frog, right? I think it's only cause like frog an important task nobody like to do first. Yes. Important task is the hardest one. That's why we wait for it. Not only wait, we postpone. And that never took place, right? Because we have so many small tadpoles we do. So from now on, let me show you this. Imagine, just look your picture. This slide is just to show your picture after 30 days, your life from 30 days. From 30 days means 30 sessions I'm talking about. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, completing this book one by one as a workbook, not reading as a book, as a novel, or as a textbook. We are not reading it as a textbook or a novel. We are just, this is a self help book. We are going to use it as a workbook. We are going to just implement everything in our life. We are going to practice it. So, imagine waking up with purpose, working with laser focus, and sleeping with total satisfaction. Imagine yourself. You're waking up 6 a.m., waking up with energy, your frog is planned. सबसे पहले क्या करना है? What you have to do in the morning is already planned. By 8 a.m., you have finished the most important task of the day. 2 घंटे के अंदर. If you are laser focused. We learn in this book how we can become the laser focused, right? Workday, laser focus, no distractions. You enter the flow state easily. You accomplish more in 4 hours than most people do in 8 hours. And when in the first 2 hours, when you complete, when you eat that frog, the hardest task, the biggest task, जो आपने सुबह कर लिया, what you have done in evening, that would be a guilt-free living. You'll close your laptop with pride. You'll close your books with pride. Whatever work you're doing, you'll enjoy with family. You can give your time to hobbies because now you know that the main work, the priority work has been done. And now you don't have any burden for the next day, even because now you also have planned the next day's frog, what you have to eat in the morning at 6 a.m., right? And you won't just be productive, you'll be free. You'll be free. Mind that. So you'll feel powerful, you'll feel energized, you'll feel champion. That by 8, I have done everything which was of great importance, right? How many of you are with me? How many of you are with me? When you are going to do this, wow moments with this book session. Yes. Even I'm looking forward to it, I'm looking forward to it, to reading this book, implementing it in my lives. Mind that reading is easy, implementing is tough. Reading is easy. That's why I asked you to commit to your transformation, commit to be live here, commit to show up in every session, commit to participate, whatever insights we are taking from this book, implement it in your lives. Then only we are going to see it in our future. Otherwise, not. right? Otherwise, not. Exactly, Sherlin. We fails on implementation part mostly. This book is not for entertainment purpose, my dear. Everybody, just listen it. This book is not for entertainment purpose. We have to show up, attend all sessions. Even if you are not live here, if you're live, that's wonderful. If you're not live, come for replays, come for the recordings. Do not skip even one single session. Be present and focused. Second thing, very important, do the work. Complete every exercise daily. Apply the principles immediately. Don't wait for चलो कल से करेंगे, परसों से करेंगे, उसके बाद से करेंगे. We'll do it tomorrow, a day after tomorrow, or then, or from first of January, or from 1st of February, or from Monday, because that is something in our mind, from Monday or from first, right? Take massive action. We have to become the action taker if you want to see the changes in ourselves, and finish strong. No quitting when it gets hard. Implementing is hard. We all know that implementing is hard. Commitment. Commitment is also hard. But as you all showed the commitment in the previous book, you were here live. You were here in every session. Show the commitment here also, but not only to take the insights, but to do the work. Now here, this is not only we are reading the book. This is a transformation journey. We are on 30 sessions transformation journey, 30 days transformation journey. You have to become a finisher. You have to become a finisher. You have to commit. You have to commit. People are of two types. दो तरीके के लोग होते हैं. मैं अगर उनकी बात करूं, people are of two types. Like one is the spectator who will come, maybe live or maybe in the recording, watch the complete video or a little bit of the video for a few minutes, watches for entertainment, thinks that it's interesting, wow, मजा आ रहा है सुनने में, but does nothing, right? Their life is not going to change. Their life is going to remain the same. Still procrastinating next year you'll be at the same platform. But if the person who is participating, mind that, watches this video to transform, not for the entertainment. Is going to do everything. Is going to take action immediately, massive action, apply the principles immediately, and see the dramatical change in their lives. Their life would be different next year. Their life would be different after completing these sessions. So just write what path are you choosing, right? Spectator or the participant? Are you going to participate or you become the spectator? Because most of the people are spectator here, participants are less. Participants are less because people don't participate here. People come, watch, watch it passively, just become the spectator. Whatever I'm speaking, neither even writing hi, hello, nothing. Becoming the spectator and going. That is not going to change your life. It may be entertainment for you, but this is not going to change your life. But the person who is going to participate has to show up for all the 30 sessions by hook or crook. Even if you miss a live, watch the recording and do it. Yes, good. Seven people are live here and only three have written participant. Rest are spectator. The one who is going to play 100% is going to see the miraculous changes in their lives. I'm telling you. It's in your hand whether to become the participant, or the spectator. It's in your hand. It's your choice. No one can transform you until you want. No one, even God comes. So, 10-week transformation roadmap. So, what we'll do is we'll do the foundation first, where there is success mindset, set the table goals, plan every day. Second, clarity, 80-20 rule, consider consequences, creative procrastination. Whatever 21 principles we have, we are going to apply it in these weeks. Third week, ABCD method. We'll focus on our priorities. Like first week, we'll focus on foundation. Then second week, clarity. Third week, priorities. Fourth week, preparation. Prepare thoroughly, take it one step, upgrade key skills. Whatever preparation is needed, we'll learn and we'll implement in our lives. Then, fifth week, we'll do the inner game. Sixth week, focus. Seventh week is efficiency. Eighth is momentum. Ninth is resilience. Obstacles will come, I'm telling you. But overcoming that obstacles, because as the path becomes harder, as we are approaching success, the path becomes harder. And there comes the main obstacles. And at that moment, sometimes we sabotage ourselves. But if we sabotage at that moment, सक्सेस दूर नहीं थी यार, आखिरी 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 बार मारना था बस. So we have to learn the resilience, overcoming obstacles, psychology of success, and accountability check. We are reading together. We are implementing together, right? So we'll going to have a community here in the comment box. We'll be having a community. Whatever session we are going to have, whatever things we have, we can write in the comment box. Even after the recording, when we are doing it in our lives, if there is something, we can write in the comment box. We all can become a community there. We can help each other. Not to fall, not to fall. Be determined. Be consistent. We can push each other, being a community, right? And the 10th is mastery. Success story, 90 days sprint plan, life commitment. So this is something wonderful, I would say. Every week, every day, we are going to learn something amazing. Not only learn to implement in our lives, right? This book is a manual, productivity manual, which we are going to follow it. So, my dear, it's time to take action. Don't just watch, commit. Your 30-day transformation begins the moment you decide to start. No one else is going to start it for you. So, if you're going to start, comment. I commit to 30 days. Comment right now. Comment right now. Date is, I think, wrong. It's 6th of December, Saturday. I commit to 30 days. Who's going to write? I commit to 30 days. I commit to 30 days. Amazing. Amazing. I'm ready for these 30-day transformation journey. People are going to give this in paid, in lakhs, which are getting here. Just come here, show up and take. You only have to give your time, nothing else. But you will see 10x results in your life. I commit 3 days. I commit to 30 days. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for committing. Even I commit to 30 days. I commit to 30 days. This is a decision taken by you to change your lives. Right? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Our next session is going. What you have to do is you have to bring a notebook and pen along with us. Whenever you are coming here, you have to bring a notebook and a pen. Whatever things we have to write, we have to learn, we'll be writing it here, right? And if something is being missed here in the live session, we can watch the recording and we can do it, right? Who's ready? One more time, one more time, one more time. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Yes, I am ready. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Yes. Yes, I am ready. 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 Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Even my thumbs up. My thumbs up. So, this was a teaser what we are going to learn in this book. Maybe sometimes some principles may seems a little bit harder, may seems difficult to implement in our lives because till date we are in our comfort zone. Some of the principles which we'll follow will take us out of our comfort zones. We have to come out of our comfort zones. And I promise to be in this community. I promise to lead this community. I promise to be there with everybody where you need help, because there may time comes when you wanted to do it, but because of that old patterns, we're not putting our step forward, right? But we'll be there to push each other, be in this community. And if we got even 5 members here, regular 5 members here, I'm going to make a community on WhatsApp so that we can connect easily, not only on this YouTube comments, but we can connect on WhatsApp or on the Facebook or on the Telegram. If there are 5 members, at least 5 members, and if there'll be more, that's very good. So there, that would be the suggestion from you people only. And great, great, great. So I'm just waiting. At least would be only 2 people. Maybe only 2 people can also become the supporter of each other. But we'll be making the group somewhere. But after seeing the people who are live here, attendees, those who are showing up, actually those who are showing up and trying to implement in their lives, those who are serious for their lives. How many of you want that community? How many of you want that community? That community which is actually working for improving their productivity, letting go of their procrastination. How many of you? Me. Only one. Me too. Me. Me three. Anushka said, I do. Four. I need one more vote to make the community here, right? I need one more. So you can bring your friends as well. You can tell your friends, spread this to as many people you can so that they can come and learn. I'm telling you, people give it in lakhs as a course. Here you are getting it free and you are going to see the 10x growth in your life. One more me, Aditya said me. Great, great, great. So where do you want to make the community on WhatsApp? Which is the easiest? WhatsApp, Facebook? Which is the easiest for everybody? Where we'll be pushing each other, where we'll be Telegram, okay? Yeah, Telegram we can add so many people, right? Or just WhatsApp. We can start as well because Telegram is a good source there where we can have so many people. Because on WhatsApp there are some restrictions. Telegram there is no restriction of the people, and I hope we'll be having lots of people in future. Hopefully. So tell others people also to join this community. I'm going to make it and share the link of that community in my next session, in the first session of this book, and show up with the commitment, with the excitement. Yeah. All right, all right, all right. Thank you for being here today. And thank you for letting me know that you all are interested in being in the community. So we'll be there. I'll be sharing you the link of Telegram in my next session. See you there. Bye bye. Take care. Have a blessed night.